Okay, so here we have a problem. We're given a function, f of x equals x squared plus 1, and we want to find f of x plus 2 and f of x plus f of 2. So we'll do the f of x plus 2 part. Now, anytime you see any input, so this part in the parentheses we call the input. So you input that into the function, and then the answer will be the output. And so whatever is in the parentheses, x plus 2 in this case, that's what you plug in for your original input, which is x in this case. So we're going to substitute x plus 2 in for x, and then we're going to simplify. So we just have x plus 2 squared plus 1. And maybe that's probably web assigned. That's actually probably enough. Probably don't even need to simplify that. But just for the sake of practice, because it's always a good idea, if you don't know how to FOIL out a squared binomial, then you need to work on that. So that's something you definitely need to be able to do, even if in this case it may not be necessary. But x plus 2 squared, so you square the first term, and then you have 2, and then you're going to multiply the two terms in the binomial. So 2 times x, and then you're going to square the third term. So this is just a standard if you have a binomial squared. Let's look down here. So a plus b squared formula, if you like formula, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So that's all we've done here. So x squared plus 4x plus 4, and then of course we have the plus 1 over here for the plus 1. So this simplifies down to x squared plus 4x plus 5. And so that would be our f of x plus 2. So again, whatever you have in the parentheses here, you just need to plug that into the x. And if you're working at WebAssign, I don't remember, my math lab may not, I think my math lab probably does the same thing, but I know in WebAssign they're good about, um, you don't have to have the answer exactly the way that they have it. As long as they're equivalent answers, it doesn't really matter. So you could leave it like this and it would count it right, or you can do this and it will count it right as well. But I tend to think that once you get the answer, don't simplify it anymore, because you could make a mistake in here somewhere. Even if you know what you're doing, you could possibly make a mistake. And then, in which case, if you put x squared plus 4x plus 4 or whatever, it'd be wrong, obviously. So typically, and when you get to calculus, this probably will be very beneficial because it'll save you a lot of time. Once you get an acceptable answer, you just leave it like that. As long as WebAssign accepts it, then that's fine. All right, so how about f of x plus f of 2? So f of x we already have, of course, is x squared plus 1. And so how do we get f of 2? Well, whatever is in the parentheses, you plug in to the x. So this would be 2 squared plus 1. And so let's see, maybe change colors here. And so we have, no, we didn't change colors. Oh well. F of x right there. And then we'll just do a straight line and a squiggly line. So there is our f of 2. And so now just simplify this again. So x squared plus 1 plus 4 plus 1. And of course, that is going to be x squared plus 6. So I think the main thing with this problem in this section is you want to get good at using different inputs. So likely from algebra, you're very comfortable with finding f of 2, for instance, or f of 3 or whatever, plugging in some number in for the x, but you might not be as familiar or comfortable doing things like that. Plugging in some expression in as the input. And so as we move along in pre-calculus, you need to get comfortable with that. And as you move into calculus, you really need to get comfortable with that. Um, it's definitely a skill that you that you will need as you move along your math career. So if you have any other problems you want me to do, You can leave it in the comments and I'll get to those as soon as I can.